Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is a brilliant interception. Looking for a runner. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such... Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Spread it left. Foden. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Foden looking to run onto it. And he's cut it out. João Neves. Nicely weighted ball. Girassi. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe. Arda Güler. Now this could be a chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. No way through. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe is onto this. There's the shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And he's done it again, he's got his second. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Kane. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
João Neves. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. Nice bit of trickery. Foden. Steaming on. Decent chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Foden just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. Not the most convincing of passes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back underway.
Barcelona.
Chance, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nico Williams. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Güler. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This looks promising. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. And he's straight offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona can breathe again. He's having a go! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Timber. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super ball! Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a throw-in. Camavinga crosses it in. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Guirassy. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Looking to play him in. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sanchez. That's a little off target. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, perfectly measured that. João Neves. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's on it, can he get away? Serginho charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's Kane! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through. Pedri, oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Mbappe, and a chance! He should have put that one away.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Kane! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. An act of charity gratefully received. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Cáceres, driving forward. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cáceres clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Now it's Batistuta. Takes a shot! That's another chance! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Caught offside that time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Girassi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Israel! And Israel score first. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got away, and it's played in. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He came in hard, very hard. Ball's gone out of play. Very nicely done. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Robson! It's anyone's ball now. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Robson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Israel have their second corner now. Diving header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Roll! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. They're urging. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Back towards the middle.
Israel clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Pedri could move up a gear here, and he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Villa. David Villa. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. Girassi proves just a little bit too strong. And he's intervened well there. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bastoni has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Valverde, that ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. That's Valverde. Decent chance! It's a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe is onto this. That is lovely, and he's managed to get free. He's got full. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are back on the way. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Timber. That's a little off target. João Neves. He has found the way through. He's looking unstoppable. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi. Shot, surely! João Cancelo is the guilty party there. Sanchez. João Neves knocks it into space. Great ball, and he tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through. And the finish! And it's Cáceres. He's having a go! Now it's Guirassy. He's through here. Good ball, good take. Valverde. He's had a shot! In he goes again. It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's found the way through. There's the... He gets big! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And the shot! Goal! Israel! And again they hit the front. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Good ball over the top. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. There could be trouble here. It's Luis Garcia! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Ribéry. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Guirassy, tries to play it through. Luis Garcia. Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Goulart. Now that looks a decent ball. Guirassy is flagged offside. Into the last quarter of an hour. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say,
oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, they've got it again, driving on and making good progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Batistuta. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Valverde.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Timber.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Threads one in. He's being urged to... Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Israel could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Beckenbauer with the short one. Here's Beckenbauer. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedri. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Barcelona really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bellingham! Goal! Rangers! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Chance for a shot! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Dembele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! Knocks it into space. Barcelona are already two behind. Awful start. Now he's got space here. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, super find. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
O'Reilly looking for options for movement. That'll be a corner. Rangers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, delightful ball. Pickford tries to clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Chooses to go back. Looking to play him in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Goulet, Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Steaming on. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rangers have their second corner now. Dembele! And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Rice. Marquinhos. Out towards the flank. Drives it in. Pickford claims it without any fuss. And here's Oyarzabal. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Might be danger here. There's the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Rangers find a position of real strength now. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rice. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's